Okay, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and I'll be interacting with the viewers. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you just miscellaneous information that I have, just on index cards. Every time I think of something to look, to research, I write it down. You know what I'm saying? So this is just some of it. I'm not going to show you all of it, but uh, so there's no real rhyme or reason to it. You know what I mean? Except that it has connections to some of the things that I talk about, right? And and you got to be patient because a lot of times I'm going to have to be literally, manually putting every calculation in, you know, because I didn't prepare for this. I only prepared one little, two little images, which is nothing. And I'm going to start with that just to get going. But throughout the video, it's going to be just you have to be patient and wait for the information to come, to manifest. Okay. Now, so if you've been watching my videos throughout the years, you know that I created a type of gematria that nobody had ever done before. Okay, and I'm gonna show that first while we're waiting for people to get into the chat. So let me just show you what I created. That way you can see how important this was that I had to. And when I say the Holy Spirit led me to this. Okay, there's no way I could have figured this stuff out by myself. If you have any like spiritual understanding, discernment, then you'll understand that this all came from the Holy Spirit. Okay, because when I look back at all these things that I've shown, I'm like, how did I? I can't even figure out how I came to this. To a lot of it. It's so mind blowing. Anyway, so let me just show this while we're waiting for more people to get into the chat. This part you've seen already. Okay, I'm just going to show you a couple of things while we're waiting. Okay. So remember, everyone was saying that Barack Hussein Obama was the Antichrist, but they could never put the 666 to him directly. Okay. And when I created this type of gematria where you have the forward number, and just like, look, what I'm saying is like B equals 2, A equals 1, R equals 18. It's just simple, alphabet to numbers. Okay. And so what happens is you get this first number, which is 163, is what Barack Hussein Obama equals. Okay. Now this is the reduced number, and you're not going to understand that, but unless you know what gematria, and this is the backwards, and this is the backwards reduced, and these are totals. See, nobody had ever totaled the numbers. Okay. So when I totaled the numbers, I got 666 with Barack Hussein Obama. And I was the first one to discover this, like, 5 years ago or more. I'm not sure now. So, everybody who's saying that he's the Antichrist, and here's your 666, right? But I'm not saying he's the Antichrist. I'm saying he's the fake Antichrist. I told you the real one is Elvis, and Trump is his devil twin. So here's your 666 for Barack Hussein Obama, okay? And I was the first one to tell you that these three numbers right here equals the serpent seed. So if you were to put the serpent seed up here and take out this name, the serpent seed would add up to this right here also, 163, 64, 227. So Barack Hussein Obama has the serpent seed number also. All right. There's a few more things I could show you. I'm just trying to show you. So now what I did was, so I didn't stop there. I said to myself, well, I know that, there's hidden, ways to do numbers. I said, let me take all these numbers, turn them into words. And when I say turn them into words, this is what I mean. See, look, You see, I wrote out all the numbers, 163. So I put 163, then I put the 64, I put 320, I put every single number here, and I wrote it in, and you put it into the calculator. Okay, you see, those are all the numbers, and what it does is it gives you a second count for Barack Hussein Obama. So this is Barack Hussein Obama in the second count. All right. Now, I said to myself, well, I know they do things in threes, so I said that means that I got to do it again, because the third time is the charm, right? So I took all these numbers that were in the second count, and I turned them into words, and I got a third count. So now this is the third count for Barack Hussein Obama, which is no big deal. This means nothing to anybody, okay? Because Barack Hussein Obama, his best information is right here, which I showed you. That Barack Hussein Obama equals 666, which nobody had ever shown. I was the first one. And then, and also he has a serpent seed number. The serpent seed, if you put up here and took this out and put it into the calculator, it would be the serpent seed number right here. But not the back numbers, just this one. Anyway, so now let me show you something real quick. Let me just show my face. So now I'm going to type in Lucifer. I'm going to get to the important stuff, okay? I'm just trying to waste time. That way, as many people can get in as possible. That way they don't come in the middle. So now we're going to put Lucifer into the like I said, folks, you got to be patient, because this is what, this is going to be a long video. I'm not going to be really answering questions or anything. So, okay, so now you put Lucifer into the gematria calculator. This is what you get, okay? 74, 38, 115, 43, whatever. Just looking at it, you're not going to understand anything other than me explaining every single thing. I'm not going to show you that. What I was trying to tell everybody, that Lucifer in heaven had the 666 number, okay? Because heaven had the 666. The numbers of heaven had a 666 connected, and that's why the Bible tells you that Satan will be, the Antichrist will need a 666 attached, because he's trying to replicate what was in heaven. Okay. So what I did was, so in your first count, there's no 666, right? Lucifer, this is what it equals. There's no 666 here. But so I took all the numbers, turned them into words. You see, it's turned into words. It gives you a second count. So this is the second count for Lucifer. Okay. Then I took all these numbers, turned them into words again, because I told you the third time is the charm. See, every number is in this block, in this square. Every single number that you just saw up here in this box is here now. And now look, now the third time, now you take all these, and like I said, you take all these numbers, you get you turn them into words, and you're going to get a third count now. So look at the third count. You see? For Lucifer, you get the 666 at the end of the last three numbers. 9666. You see? And so you just tell me, how is it possible that I was able to make people understand that Lucifer had the 666 number if this is not from the Holy Spirit? Explain that. You understand? Nobody could have figured this out without having the Holy Spirit. All right? Do you understand? Anyway, also you have the pi numbers. Look at that. 314 this way and 314 across. You have a 33, a 333. I mean, it's just, lots of stuff. You know what I mean? That's connected to this. But anyway, so that's that for that. Okay, I just wanted to start with that. That way you can understand that what the calculator that I created. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that type of gematria that I created. Okay, so now that I showed you, check this out. Okay, this is the only thing that I have prepared. It's only 3 images because I wanted to show you this. Oh, I was supposed to show more images. I mean, I didn't, like I said, I forgot to do it. That connect to this also, but I forgot. I'm gonna have to do it manually here. Okay, so let's just real quick get going. So remember. So remember, I showed you that Lucifer equals 7438 in the first count. Okay, so these are totals. All these. This is the 7438 is the front number. 11543 is the back number, and all these are just totals. Now, so this is the most important number, 7438, because it's the forward number. So Lucifer equals 7438. Now, you know that hell was created for Lucifer and the angels, you know, the fallen angels. So hell equals 3719, 7117 backwards. Okay, but check this out. So remember, Lucifer equals 7438, hell equals 3719. Watch this. So 3719 was hell, right? So if you added 3719 plus a second 3719, you get 7438. I mean, can you believe this? So half of Lucifer is hell. I mean, what the heck? And look, it's got the EL with the 19. The EL 19. I told you the 19 is the crown, right? What the heck is this? So 7438, half of Lucifer is the word hell. Did you get that? What is that? You know, is that not crazy? That's weird, right? Anyway, yeah, I'll answer your questions later. So if you have any questions, ask them later. So now, so let's listen, if the people who, okay, let me break that. Let me see if I can find it. That way I don't have to show it. That way I don't have to do it all manually. Let me see if I can find it here in hold on, folks. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Where is it? Okay, yeah. So just real quick, check this out. So remember, I told you the devil is in the details. Remember, I told you for Jesse and Elvis, if you look at the percentage on the day, if you've been watching my, see, you're not going to understand this unless I show it. Hold on. People, I mean, I know most of you will probably understand it, but I got to show some kind of reference to it, or you're not going to understand. Let me see if I have it somewhere here. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So remember, Jesse and Elvis were born on January 8th, okay? But I told you, you can count it 2 ways. So from the very first of the year to January 8th, when Jesse and Elvis, the twins, were born, the identical twins, if you don't count that day, it's 7 days. And Jesse came out first, you know, and he was stillborn, supposedly. So Jesse comes first. So that's why when I'm giving you this count, it's not including January 8th, but up to that day. And what you get is, what you get is in the percentage 1.92%, because I told you the devil is in the details. 1.92, that's 19.2. Get it? 1.92. And then if you add the January 8th, and Elvis, I told you, came second. So this is Elvis's count. basically, it's 2.19. So it's 219. The other one was 19.2. This is 219. Okay, now, oh, hold on. I got to put the phone down. Okay, so, sorry. So this is what you would get, right? 1.92, 2.19, it adds up to 4.11%, right? And I've gone into all that. I'm not going to show you everything I've shown about this. I'm just trying to lead up to this miscellaneous info. So it can be 4.11. Now, let's say, since we don't have a Jesse, because he was an identical twin that died, Elvis has to find an identical twin. So he's going to, let's say he found somebody with 2.19. Because I told you, it's all about finding another 19. So 219 plus 219 would be 4.38. Okay, so like, you understand, Jesse's out. Okay, he's gone. So Elvis has to find a twin. So his twin is going to have the exact same number, because it's going to be it wants to be equal. So it has to be equal to him. Okay, so 2.19 plus 2.19 is 4.38. And why am I showing you that 4.38? Because like I said, this is just miscellaneous info that doesn't need to be shown. Because Lucifer, look, Lucifer, see, the 7 is a crown, folks. Do you understand that 7 is a crown? Because, you know, God starts with a G, right? G is the first letter of God. G is in Genesis. And I told you the word Gen, Gen, equals the exact same as the word God. It's a G. God rested on the 7th day, and he created man on the 6th day. So that's why it's the 666 is below the 7. You understand? The 7 is a crown. So 7, and look what you get. 7, 4, 3, 8. You see the 4, 3, 8? Because that's, I'm trying to show you it's 438. Do you understand? If you did the calculation, what I just showed you, the 2.19 equals 4.38, 438. So 7, a crown with the 4.38. That's what I'm trying to show you, okay? Now, so remember those numbers, 43, 438, okay? Let's find out when Seattle won. Check this out. When did Seattle win a Super Bowl?
2014. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, the Seahawks play in the National Football Conference of the National Football League.
So Seattle only won 1 Super Bowl, and they did it in 2014. And why am I showing you this? Because look at the score. Look at the score. I'm going to break this phone. The score was 43-8. 438. You see that? I mean, you see what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Again, a big coincidence. The only time Seattle wins a Super Bowl, it's 43-8. 438, the numbers I just showed you with Lucifer, 7438. Okay? And okay, so, and 438 is the same scrambled 3 numbers as 348. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I mean. The reason I'm showing you this, so 438, like I said, can be a scramble. Here, let me just show you what I mean. You can count it like this too. Watch. It can be 7348. You know what I mean? It can be 7348. So here's the 3, the 4, 8, right? 348. Let's find out what the 348 is real quick. What is the 348th day of the year?
October.
What is the 348th day of the year? It keeps wanting to do three. It won't. It doesn't want to say it. Why? What is the 348th day of the year? You piece of stupid phone. Piece of garbage. I have to write it in. It won't say it. I have to show it to you. The 348th day of the year is December 14th, okay? Okay? Let's find out, when did George Washington die?
December 14th, 1799.
See?
According to National Constitution Center,
So
on December
what I'm
14th,
trying to
1799,
hold on,
George
Chloe.
Washington.
So what I'm trying to say is that, again, there's a connection to Washington with those numbers. I mean, look, these are just, like I said, these are not important enough information for me to make a video on my main channel with it. So that's why I'm showing it here on my backup channel. It's not going to be loaded onto my main channel. Anyway, and what else? I think that was it with that. Oh, so now let me show you. Oh, and by the way, that was the 48th Super Bowl. You see that? The Super Bowl number 48. Because I just showed you it was 348, right? The numbers. And if you go, if you went 7348, you'd have the 48, right? It was a 48th Super Bowl too. So there's another 4884. So the only time Seattle won a Super Bowl was the 48th one. Which is kind of like the backwards 8-4, right? And the 7337, I told you, is the EL every time. EL. And like I showed you with the word hell, even had the EL, you know. It was 37 in the first number. Okay, what else? What else do I got? Oh, so now let me just show you what Jesus equals real quick. So remember, Lucifer equals 74, and Jesus also equals 74, but none of the other numbers are the same. Only the first number, because Jesus gave Lucifer a crown name, okay? And that's why he lost his crown and his name, and he became Satan, you know. And I told you he lost 19, remember? You see what I'm trying to explain to you, right? And you know, when I showed you this thing just a minute ago, let me just show it again, that way I can kind of explain it. Where's my pen? Hold on. Real quick. So remember, I told you hell equals 3719, and I told you that Lucifer, they said he was a murderer from the very beginning, you know. So it's kind of like the Cain and Abel story on earth, but you know what I mean? So, and God created Cain and Abel just like God created Lucifer. So was Lucifer a twin in heaven? And that's why you see 3719 equals Lucifer 7438. So my point is, so you have the EL19, and I told you that he lost his 19 crown and he became Satan, right? You know, like I said, I don't know. Like, I don't have all the answers, folks. I'm just throwing stuff out there. And for the people just coming in, you're not going to understand anything I'm saying. But so let me just show you Jesus now. Like I said, Jesus had a 74 name because Jesus created Lucifer. And that's why he was given that name. Okay, so Jesus. So Jesus equals 7411, 6134. See, Lucifer equals 7438, 115, 43. Okay? It's not the same numbers. Only the 74 is the same because this is the most important number. Okay? And so it's 7. I told you 7 was the crown. Then you have 411. 411. Remember I just showed you the 411 with Jesse and Elvis. Jesse and Elvis were 4.11. You see what I'm saying? You think these are coincidences? You're nuts. Okay? I'm trying to make you understand that these are impossible coincidences. You know, you have the 411, which was Jesse and Elvis's percentage. Okay? Now, I find it interesting because, you know, I told you how important the 42 is, right? Let's find out, because I told you how the 42nd Super Bowl, you know, how important that was. Who won the 42nd Super Bowl? No, that's not what I wanted to ask. Where was this 42nd Super Bowl played?
The University of Phoenix Stadium. According to Wikipedia,
so remember, I told you that Elvis is the Phoenix, right? And he died at the age of 42, and Washington's the 42nd state, right? There's a bunch of 42s. I'm going to show all that in another video, but which I've shown in the past, I'm saying already, but I'll rehash it again hopefully soon. So it was the 42nd Super Bowl was played at Phoenix, University of Phoenix Stadium. Think about how ridiculous that is, okay? And that's in Arizona, which is the 48th state, okay? Seattle won the 48th Super Bowl, man. And it was the 42nd Super Bowl. And who played? Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Elvis had a song called Heartbreaker. Tom Petty's initials, TP, is 2016. 216. The 8-4 connection, you know, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. And 216 connects to the you know, to the twins. I told you the twins were like 162 or 216. You're not going to understand unless you know all my videos. I'm not going to show it all. I'm just showing you miscellaneous info that connects, and you know, there's no way I just don't have the patience anymore, folks. It's driving me crazy. Okay? So anyway, what was I saying? And it was played, listen to this, University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. And I live in Glendale, California. Okay? Anyway, so, and I told you the initials is 216, remember? And Elvis's name equals 216. Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216 on my calculator. And you know all the other connections to the 216, right? Okay. And let's find out the score of that game. What was the score of the 42nd Super Bowl?
34-31.
Well, that's not the one. What the heck? What the hell is this? What Super Bowl is this? What the heck? I don't understand it. Why are they saying 34 something when it says a different score here? You see, didn't they say 34? What the hell are they talking about? Because that's not right. Let me ask again. But let me just show you this first. That way you can see what it says here. So this is Super Bowl 42. And here's the score. The score was 17-14. I'm gonna show you the connections in a minute. But look at the records. 10-6, you know, 1-6, 1-6. You see that? 16-16. I just got finished telling you that it's the 216, 16-2, because you know June 11th is the 162nd day, which is 162, And August 4th is a 216 day, the 216th day, 216s, get it? Anyway, so you got the 16, right? And it was 17-14 in the 42nd Super Bowl. Why am I showing you that? Because, where is it? Hold on, folks. Sorry about the darkness here. Hold on 1 second. Because remember, Jesus equaled 74-11, and the score was 17-14. You see, 1714. You know, I'm just trying to show you. This doesn't mean this is not a big deal, but it's just funny that it's the 42nd Super Bowl, which is, you know, a super important number, obviously, you know. Anyway, that's no big deal. You know, I'm just showing you all the stuff that I had. And you think it's a coincidence that I told you from the first George to the second George? George was number 1, George Washington, and 41 was the next George. Look. You have the 1 here, because I told you can go downwards instead of going across. So you have the crown with George, the 1. Then you have the 4 and 1, which is George Bush Sr. 7-1-4-1, the 141, which was George first, and then the second George was 41 George. Okay. And you know, I told you that 141, you think it's a coincidence. Like I said, there's no such thing as a coincidence. 141 equals, not 141, but what equals 141 is June 11th. June 11th is the only date that equals 141. So 1 is George, 41 is the second George. You see what I'm saying? And they even had a 192 at the bottom there, but I'm not going to show all that. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing here. I'm just trying to see if I covered all the bases there. Okay, so we're done with that. I thought this was interesting. You remember the Las Vegas shooting? It happened in Las Vegas, and I told you Elvis is basically like the king of Las Vegas. You know, he was like, he made Las Vegas what it is, basically, when he was doing all his concerts. He had, you know, he was living there and doing it, basically, you know. Every night he was doing concerts over there. And I told you the hotel where he started, there was outside of the hotel, there's a Space Needle-like structure without, it's just missing the crown. It's got the 3 legs. It looks just like the Space Needle, but there's no crown at the top or needle. See, that's what I'm saying. It's all predictive programming. Anyway, the guy who was playing in the concert when the shooting took place on the 32nd floor. And I told you 16 plus 16 equals 32. So you could see that in that way too, but no big deal. Forget about that. During the concert, the guy was shooting into the concert. Who was the singer that was singing at the time, the performer into the concert? It was Jason Aldean who was playing. And Jason Aldean, his son is named Memphis. And he had a chameleon named Elvis that died. I'm just showing you stuff, Um, so he had a son named Memphis. When Elvis died in Memphis and lived in Memphis. He was married on 8/4, August 4th, to one of his wives. And like I said, he had a chameleon named Elvis that supposedly died. And he was born on 2/28, 77. That's the most important thing. 2/28/77. So he died the same year Elvis. He was born. This Jason Aldean was born the same year Elvis died. Okay. And what else is important? He was born on 2/28. Elvis died on the 228th day of that year. August 16th, Elvis died in 1977. So he was born on February 28th, 2/28. Elvis died on the 228th day of the year. Okay, so that's no big deal. I'm just throwing stuff out there. It's like I said, it's useless info. If you don't think it's, you know, like I said, I'm just, I don't know whether you're enjoying it or not. It's up to you. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. And I showed you yesterday that on my last video that I did yesterday, that Hitler, when he was born, he's born in the same year that the state of Washington was founded. Okay, so Hitler was born the same year Washington was founded. Hitler was born on 4/20, which is the 42 with a 0, 4/20, 4/20. And I told you the 42 is a big deal. And so Hitler's born on 4/20, the same year as Washington being founded. From Hitler's birthday to the day he became Chancellor of Germany, basically, the first day he's president, basically, the Chancellor of Germany. It was 43 years, 9 months, 11 days. So you have the 9/11 and the 43. And who was the 43rd president? George Bush Jr., the guy who was president during 9/11. So he's born 43, from the day he was born to the day he became president, Hitler of Germany, is 43 years, 9 months, 11 days. Okay? Think about how crazy that is. What is the chance of that? How about 0? All right? Obviously, it's all some kind of sick, game, with these people. And I told you Germany equals Memphis. Or is it now? I can't remember. Where's my phone? Where is? Oh man, I have so much stuff in front of me, and my brain's. The light is on the phone and everything, and I'm saying, where's the phone? Let me just real quick. In Germany, I believe equals Memphis. Let me just real quick. Yeah, that's right. That's why Elvis, the only other place he ever went to was Germany, and that's where he found his wife, Priscilla. He went to do time in the army, Elvis. The only other place he ever went for, as a vacation, other than Hawaii. Not a vacation, but you know what I mean. Hawaii was his favorite vacation place. And it just so happens he was there when Obama, if Obama truly was born in Hawaii, Elvis was there when he was conceived and when he was born in Hawaii, filming Hawaii movies. So Germany equals Elvis. Germany equals Memphis. So again, and Elvis is connected to 9/11, and that's why Hitler being born on 4/20, 42 with a crown, that's why it's important. And from Hitler's birthday, the day he's born, to the day Washington was founded, because it was found the same day, right? Let me just show you. It was founded on 11/11/1889. Hitler was born 4/20/1889. Let me show you what you get. So in between Hitler's birthday, the day he's born in 1889, to the very day that Washington was founded, same year, 1889, is 206 days. And why is that important? What is the Seattle area code? You see? 206. And that's when Washington was founded, you see? From Hitler's birthday to Washington's founding date. And Hitler's birthday has the 420, 42 with a crown. And Elvis died at the age of 42, and Washington is the 42nd state. Again, just incredible coincidences, okay? You know? And of course, you know that I've shown you guys that, you know, from my old videos, that Phoenix, the Phoenix area code is 602. Isn't that a credible coincidence? So Seattle's area code is 206. And I told you Elvis is the Phoenix rising. He's the beast out of the sea. So it's basically the same numbers, but backwards. Phoenix is 602. Isn't, I mean, just like I said, just more insanity, you know? All right, so look, for somebody's asking what we can do to make their family believe, I don't know what else to tell them, because I can understand why they don't believe, because I wouldn't believe anybody either, especially if I didn't understand the truth, you know, the truth and have discernment. Of course they're not going to understand. My own family doesn't understand. But the only thing I could say is, the only way I would say is to buy them a vacation for a week and get them out of there. Just for that 1 week, you know. And if you can't even get them out for 1 week, at least get them out for June 11th, you know. Even though, like I said, it could happen anytime between June 10th and June 14th. But June 11th is the most likely day. Okay, so I think that's it for that. I mean, I have more on Adolf Hitler, and Adolf Hitler, his initials is AH 18. H is the eighth letter, A is the first. 18. Elvis was born on 18. Like I said, these are just coincidence after coincidence, all right? And I think he was born 45 years later, too, now that I think of it. Because 45 is an important number, you know, which I've told you what it is. But let me just see what it is up to Elvis's birthday. I think it's 45 years. But I'm not 100% here. Let me see. Yeah, 45 years, 8 months, 20 days. And look at the amount. See, this is what I forgot to show. Look. Look, see? Look at that. It's got the 1, then 66.99. 45 years, see? From Hitler's birthday to 42 with a crown to Elvis' birthday. 66.99. You see? Anyway. Oh, man. Anyway, like I said, this is just miscellaneous info, folks. And I told you how important that one day is, that he became Chancellor of Germany. I told you it was 43 years, 9 months, 11 days, which connects to the 9/11, right? And Bush being the 43rd president when 9/11 happened. So from that day he became Chancellor to Trump's birthday, to the exact day Trump became president. Oh, here's some good connections. Hold on. Let me just show it to you. Like I said, I hope you guys are not getting irritated by this, but I'm doing my best, folks. I'm just trying to connect all the dots here. So remember, Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4, right? Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Look, so from the day Hitler became Chancellor of Germany on January 30th, 1933, I told you the 33 is the code there. June 14th, 1946 is Trump's date of birth. Look, 4884. Again, I ask you, what is the chance of that? And look at this. Look at this. 160 months and 16 days. It's the 1/6 with a crown with a 1/6. What in the hell? Because I told you the 2/16s, get it? 16/16 is 2/16s, get it? Or 16/2s, because the 162nd day of the year is 162nd day of the year is June 11th. 216th day of the year is August 4th. Okay. Let me see what else I got. Oh, from the day, because I told you Elvis is kind of trying to replace his other twin, and I told you that the twins equaled either 411 or 438, depending on how you counted it. So from the day that what the heck? Hold on. I want to see what it equaled from the day he was born, Hitler, to Trump. I don't think I found anything in that. Why wouldn't I write it? What am I saying? Well, I mean, there's nothing that stands out. No. Forget about that. But see, he connects in other ways, like I just showed you. And now I'm going to show it from the day he died, Hitler. Hitler died on 4/30/1945. And remember, from Hitler's birthday, Hitler's the day he's born, to Elvis's birth date, it was 45 years. And he died in 1945, Hitler, on April 30th. So, check this out. See, remember I told you the 411, the 411 is the connection to the twins. And that's what it is from Hitler's death to Trump's birth date. Again, you have the 16 and all ones, 611, 911, whatever the heck. Anyway, this is no big deal. Like I said, I'm just throwing out all the information that I can. I have just one more thing to look up, and then I'm done. See, folks, it's not about Hitler, okay? You understand? It's about the dates. What happens is Satan finds the people once they've, uses them. Satan and his minions, okay? Let me just check Elvis's death date connected to Hitler. Yeah, interesting, but I don't want to get it. It's not that big of a deal. From the day he's born, 420. Like I said, folks, this is what I do all day, all night. Just entering stuff and putting it in, and yeah, it was 88 years from his birth date to Elvis's death from Hitler. There's no reason to quit your job. Listen, man, are you trolling me or what? Don't troll me. You don't need to quit your job. What are you talking about? Just pray, but you don't need to quit your job. Why don't you go and visit them and try to talk them out of just leaving the Seattle area at least, Just tell them, take a 2-day trip out of Seattle, you know what I mean? What's the big deal, How much is it going to cost for a hotel for a couple of days, A couple of $100 or $300? Even if it doesn't happen, it's still worth, even if it's $500, Like I said, hopefully, there's more predictive programming that I can show before that day comes up. Because, Elvis is going to be everywhere around that time. You're going to hear a lot about Elvis. So, that would be my main thing to try to get them to understand is maybe you could tell them, look, he's been trying to tell you that Elvis, exposing Elvis and this plan was my destiny. So what you can tell them is, look, he was obsessed with Elvis, and Elvis is now manifesting around this time, And, I told you 6/24, the day the movie comes out about Elvis, is 6/11 on the Julian calendar. Because we're on the Gregorian. 6/24 is 6/11 on the Julian calendar, the old calendar. But yeah, you don't need to quit your job. Definitely don't quit your job. That's not going to help anybody. Just make sure you're, prepared. So this is the last thing I'm going to check right now, and then I'm done. I'm done with the Hitler stuff. Oh, and it's going to be 133 years on June 11th from April 20th, 1889. And the Space Needle equals 89, 44, 133. Other than that, I don't see anything important about that. But it is the 133, and he was chancellor in 1933. Now, let me see from the day he became chancellor. Let's see. To June 11th. Oh, it's 89 years. Look at that. And I told you Space Needle equals 89, 44, 133. So you had the 133 connection, and then from the day he became chancellor to the 6/11 is 89 years. Wow. Check this out. You see? This is important, what I'm about to show you. No, you're not going to understand that. Forget it. Sorry. I was thinking something else. Sorry about that. Hold on.
And so we should know that if you are struggling with the...
I'm using the TV as light source. Hold on. Well, okay, that's it. I'm done with the Hitler stuff. And I told you that this... I've already told you about this. The Stanley Tucci. He's an actor, and he's doing this show called Searching for Italy. He did it last year too, and now you have another Searching for Italy this year. It's like 6 parts, and it's like right before 6/11 is the last episode. You know, it's just ridiculous, and uh, and Italy equals Elvis in gematria, exactly. Just like water equals Elvis, reset equals Elvis. And I can say more stuff, but Italy equals Elvis, okay? And and the Stanley Tucci, yeah, I could explain the initials, which is, but I don't want to get into that. But that has connections too. But Stanley Tucci, he was born on 11/11/61. See, 11/11 is the day Washington was founded, and 61 is the year Obama was born, right? And 61 is the year that the Space Needle construction started, but not the opening. The opening was in 62. What else? And I told you Italy equals Elvis. All right, so I'm done with that. Oh, I forgot to show one thing that I showed the other day, but let me just show it again. So from Elvis's birthday to the day Hitler died, this is the last thing I'm going to show with Hitler. Hitler died on 4/30/1945. I showed this already the other day, but I'm going to show it again because it's important. Because I told you the word twin equals 66. So from Elvis's birthday, the day the twins were born, one of them died, to the day Hitler died is 3766. You see? That's the 37 is the EL, right? Because if you turn the 3 and the 7 upside down, it looks like the word EL, which means God, and 66. So it's the God twin, because 66 equals twin. Okay? Like I said, if you want to believe in coincidences, go ahead. All right. I think that's it for that. Oh, and from Hitler's death to this year is 77 years, and Elvis died in 1977. So okay, so I think that's it for that. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Well, let me drink some water, folks. Okay, so what else can I show you here? What else I got? Oh, the Pat Tillman one I have to show you before the video ends. I have a bunch of stuff to show you about Pat Tillman. I think I'm going to hold off on a few of the other things. Maybe I'll do another live stream tomorrow on this channel or one of the other backup channels. but I'm gonna do the Pat Tillman because I put him as the you know, there was a Twilight Zone episode. The listen to the title of the Twilight Zone. I've shown it before in the past, that video. I mean that clip. What was the title of the Twilight Zone episode about Elvis?
The Once and Future King. According to Wikipedia.
You see that? The once and future king. You see that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Huh? The once and future king. See, they're saying future king. Dude, what's the point of retracting all your messages? Nobody's going to see it. Why don't you wait till we see it first and then retract it? You're not even giving anyone a chance to see what you're writing. You might as well not even write it if no one's going to see it. Yeah, 611, I definitely will be doing live streams for sure. I'm not sure exactly when I'll start, but you know, listen, we can only look, all we can do is pray that it's not going to happen. You know, like I said, to me, I'd rather the Trump head wound happen first. That way people will believe and get the hell out of Seattle when the next time it comes around. But it doesn't look like it's going to work out that way. But anyway, all we can do is pray for it. Listen, also we can pray that it's not going to be as deadly as we think it's going to be. Maybe it's just going to be some spectacular event, that some crazy light show, or maybe only the Space Needle gets destroyed. I don't know what it's going to be. All right, but I'm just telling you to get the hell out of Dodge, get out of Seattle, man, because there's something going on. You know, if what they did on 9/11 was just child's play, what do you think they're going to do when it comes time for a real, you know what I mean, something real? No. The Elvis movie is just the icing on the cake for them. There has to be something that happens on June 11th. Has to be. Anyway, so and now they're talking about, I'll talk about the George Washington stuff later. Let's just get to the Pat Tillman stuff. I guess I'm just going to end it with that. I was going to do a lot more, but it's just too much. What is it? What are you saying here? On 6/11 in my town, coincidentally at the 101 bar, there's a live Nirvana Unplugged show. Yeah. Well, I recommend you don't go to that show. Get out. No, the Elvis movie is to get people to know Elvis, the name. Okay, that's all it's about. And that's why they picked Tom Hanks to do it. You know, one of the most popular actors in the world. They're going to get his name out there because Elvis is going to be everywhere around that time when all this is happening. You know, it's basically, the Elvis is the distraction, not the movie itself. Elvis is the distraction. Yes, exactly. Everyone's going to know who Elvis is very soon. Okay, so let's get to the Pat Tillman. So Pat Tillman, let me show you who. Let's see. Who was Pat Tillman? They don't want to say. Pat Tillman was an American professional football player in the in the NFL who left his sports career and enlisted in the United States Army in May 2002 in the aftermath of the September 11th attacks. Okay, now, uh, so why am I showing this guy? Because this dude, like I said, he had a sports career. He was making millions of dollars, and he left it to go fight in the to fight in Iraq, I'm assuming, right? For after 9/11. Let me show you his image. This tough guy, steroid face, you know. I mean, look at this dude. I mean, tell me, is this the epitome of, of what a... Anyway, that was his number. Okay, so his name is Pat Tillman, right? And wait, where is it? Hold on. So he's got the man. So he died. Remember, this guy died. He's got the man. He's got the ILL. ILL equals 33. But what's important, he's got the ATT. ATT right there, like Seattle and like the Manhattan, ATT. And he's got the initials PT. P is the 16th letter, T is the 20. So it's 1620. The 162nd day of the year is 611. So it's got the 611, 162. The 162nd day of the year is 911. Oh my God, I'm going to lose it. I'm thinking too much. I can't think straight, folks. P is the 16th letter, T is the 20th letter. So it's 162 with a crown. 162nd day of the year is 611. All right, and he died fighting for 9/11. Okay, you understand? And he has all those connections that I just showed you. The man for the code, the ILL for the 33, the ATT for Seattle and Manhattan had the ATT in it, and the PT for the 162, and TP is 216. You understand? Is 2016, which connects to everybody: Obama, Trump, Elvis. Anyway, so Pat Tillman, let's find out where he's born. Hold on. Let's find out when he's born. Where? No, not where. Actually, you know what? Where is Fremont, California? Hold on. Where the hell is Fremont, California? Oh no, I don't live near there. I thought it was close to where I was. All right. Hold on, folks. What is the area code for Fremont, California? It's 510, 51 with a crown. That's no big deal. I mean, that's something, but I don't care about that. What was I going to find out? So remember, he died fighting for 9/11. When was Pat Tillman born? You see that? He's born on 11/6, which is the 611 backwards. You see that? So there's another connection to a 9/11 because if you turn the 11/6 upside down, it would be 9/11. If you turn the 9 this way, and the November's the 11th month, 11/9, 9/11, or 6/11 backwards. And like I said, he's got all these connections, and he died for 9/11. Do you get it? Okay, so what else? Okay, now, And remember, I told you the 42nd Super Bowl was played in Arizona. Let's see who he played for. Oops, sorry. I pressed the wrong button. What college football team did Pat Tillman play for?
Arizona State University. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Tillman played football in high school and won a football scholarship to attend Arizona State University.
You see who they are, Arizona? They're the Sun Devils. And I told you Arizona is the 48th state. There's your 8448 connection. You got the devil connection, again with the sun, spelled differently, but. And Arizona, and I told you the 42nd Super Bowl was played in Arizona, Phoenix University in Glendale, Arizona, and I live in Glendale. But anyway, so there's another connection. It's in Arizona. And what else? Pat Tillman has the same initials as Tom Petty, PTTP. And Tom Petty was the one who was the halftime show at the 42nd Super Bowl, which was played in Arizona, like I said. Because Elvis is the Phoenix, it was played at Phoenix University. Anyway, so he died on 4/22/04. Let's see when did they say he enlisted? Hold on. I have a few things to show you, but I just want to go back to when they said he enlisted. Oh, it doesn't say the exact date. It says he enlisted in May. It doesn't say when. Anyway, let's go from 9/11 to the day he died. Let's see if there's anything interesting in that. Wait, they named the new Hoover Bridge after Tillman? Really? Oh, that's not good. Get ready for that thing to be destroyed too, huh? Oh yeah, that's funny what you said about Kamala's neck. That's hilarious. Yeah, listen, if you just got into the chat, you're not going to understand what I'm showing in this video. This is just miscellaneous info that I have written down that has relevance but not important enough to make a video on my main channel. That's why I'm putting it on my backup channel right here. So you need to watch from the beginning to understand it, and I will leave the video up for at least a day, so. Okay, let me just do this real quick. So he died on 4/22/04. Let's see what we get here. Let's see the connections. Just give me about a couple minutes, folks, to figure out what's important here. So, look, from Elvis's death to the day he died, it's 9,747 days, which is no big deal with numbers, but it was 26 years, 8 months, and 7 days. And I told you the 87, Elvis turned 87 this year. And 26 is the word God. That's what it equals, God. So you have the 26 number and the 87 from Elvis's death to the day this Pat Tillman died. Again, that's no big deal, all right? What connects Pat Tillman is the fact that his initials, PT, I told you, is the 1620, which is June 11th, the 162nd day of the year with a crown. And he was born on 11/6, which is the 6/11 backwards, or the 9/11 upside down. 11/6. And so let's just say from 11/6, let me just give you the best one and get it over with. No, well, hold on. I have a couple things I can show you before I show you the best one. He lived in San Jose, California, this Pat Tillman. Oh, hold on. Watch this. Yeah, this is what I was trying to show. What number state is Arizona?
48th state.
So it's the
According to
48th
National
state, which I
Archive-
told you earlier, right? Because Seattle won the 48th Super Bowl, right? So again, it connects, right? Because he played for Arizona, this guy. Where's the 408 area code?
San Jose. According to Docs.
Where did Pat Tillman live?
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Pat Tillman, in full Patrick Daniel Tillman, American football player who left a lucrative National Football League career playing for the Arizona Cardinals to enlist in the U.S. Army after the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, and was killed in a friendly fire incident during a tour of duty in Afghanistan.
You see? San Jose. You see? And I just showed you that San Jose is the 408 area code. You see? And you know Cupertino, isn't that where that big O is? That, not Google, but what is that place? That one stupid place? Is it, what is that compound that's in Cupertino? Hold on. What big company is in Cupertino?
Here is information from
Apple.
Zipia.
The Apple. Hey, can you believe that? That's that Apple. And look at this. Seagate. Whoa. What the heck? In the CC, Cupertino, California. Anyway, so what was I trying to show? So real quick. So let me recap again, because before I show you the most important info, I have a couple more things to show. So Pat Tillman, his initials, PT is the 1620, 1620, which is June 11th with a crown, 162nd day of the year. He's played for the Arizona Sun Devils. Okay, the devil, the sun. Pat Tillman as the man. And Pat Tillman in the middle has got the ATT, PATT, Pat T. Arizona's the 48th state. He lived in area code 408, this dude. Seattle won the 48th Super Bowl. Okay, so I think that covered that. And by the way, remember I told you the word twin equals 66, and you remember Tom Petty has the same initials as Pat Tillman. How old was Tom Petty when he died?
66 years old.
See?
According
66. Again, with the twin number. Yes, Trump is going to get his head wound on August 4th, and he will survive the head wound. August 4th is Obama's birthday. Trump gets the head wound. I'm just answering people's questions here. Okay, so Tom Petty was at the 42nd Super Bowl, besides having the TP initials, which is 2016, 216, which is August 4th, the 216th day of the year. He was at the 42nd Super Bowl, which was played at the Phoenix University in Glendale, Arizona, which I just was mentioning Arizona again. And a 42nd Super Bowl, Elvis died at the age of 42, and Elvis is the Phoenix. They played at Phoenix, Arizona, Phoenix University, the 42nd Super Bowl. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. Anyway, so let me just show you these two things, and then I'm done with this. I'm going to end the video. So from Trump's birthday to this guy, to the day this guy's born, this Pat Tillman. Let's see how many days are in between here. What is it? 76. Look, this isn't, I mean, it's got important numbers, but I'm just going to show you what's in between their days instead of the whole 30 years separate. You know, like, I'm not showing you from the exact birth date to the exact birth date of the other guy. I'm just going to show you how many days are in between their birthdays. So Trump was born on June 14th, right? Which you can say 6/14 or 14/6, right? So from Trump's birthday, June 14th, to the day this guy was born, 11/6, not the same year, because he was born in 76. Just in the, I'm just showing you how many days are in between. So November 6th is the 11/6, 6/11 backwards, or the 9/11 upside down. Look, it's 146. And Trump is born on 14/6 or 6/14. Get it? You see what I'm saying? Well, you know, again, what's the chance of that? 6/14, 14/6. You know, 146 days. All right. Wait, what is this? What are you asking me? How do you know he never asked for rain? No, Trump is a hell-bound heathen. he's 100% on his way to hell. Is that who you're talking about, Trump? Trump is I told you, Trump is Elvis's devil twin. Yeah, I've talked about Trump's grandmother. Yep. I was the first truther to bring that out to the people. Truther. Not, it might have been on the internet before. I'm saying the truther. About his name being Christ, his father's mother, and his father has the middle name Christ, and that the mother died on 6/6/66. Yeah, his grandmother was Elizabeth Christ. You know, how are you gonna have the name Christ and be the chosen one, like he says? You know, he looks up to the sky and he says, I'm the chosen one. Yeah, he is the chosen one. He was chosen by Elvis. That's why he's saying that. And he was looking up at Elvis, not at God. He thinks Elvis is above him, you know. He doesn't believe in God. He believes in Elvis. Anyway, so now let me show you how many days are in between him and Elvis. And then I'll show you the most important number. So Elvis was born on January 8th, the day the twins died. And I told you that 11/6 is the 6/11 backwards. Look, from Elvis's birthday to 11/6 is 303 days. It's the 33 code with a crown. See, that's another, you know, interesting thing there. So, but here's going to be the most important thing that I'm about to show you. So from the day that, from the day he was born, this dude, this Tillman, and remember, Elvis was connected up and down with 9/11. The reason the towers went down is for Elvis ritual. It's the Elvis ritual, which is the same reason why Seattle's going to get struck. Okay? This is all a ritual for the twin, thing. And I'm going to rehash that information too, connecting to the twin with 9/11, but I'm not going to do that in this video. Yes, Elvis is the true antichrist, and Trump is his devil twin, his fleshly twin, not real twin, but his twin in his devil twin in the flesh, and Barack is the fake antichrist. He's just there to distract people. Okay, so from the day this guy was born, Tillman, to the day that Elvis died, look how many days. Look at this. So from this exact day that he was born, this Tillman, to the exact day Elvis died. You see? 9 months, 11 days. 9/11. You see? From the day he was born in 1976 to the exact day Elvis died in 1977. 9 months, 11 days. And he was the one that died because of 9/11. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, right. You see? This can't be a coincidence considering he was born on 11/6, which is the 6/11 backwards. All right? And you have the 9/11. So you have the 9/11 and the 6/11 right in front of your face, you see? And look, you got the 84 in there too. Like I said, folks, you want to believe in coincidences, go ahead, man. I'm just showing you, Oh, and by the way, it's 40 weeks and 4 days. So there's your 44 connection too. Oh, let me just show that to you because it's important because it's been 44 years since 1977. Like I said, it's going to be 45 in August 16th. But up till then, it's still 44 years. 40 weeks, 4 days. You have a 77, 8/1, 1/8 was Elvis was born. 1/8/77, Elvis turned 42 on 1/8/77. And he died August 16, 1977. Look, I'm just throwing it out there, folks. All right, folks. Oops, sorry. So was that, I hope that was some entertainment for you guys. I mean, I have more to show, but I just don't want to muddy up. It's already muddied as it is, All right. Anyway, I'll stay on another 10 minutes to answer some questions. But like I said, folks, yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. God bless everybody. And I appreciate you taking your time out to watch, especially considering it's like some people are like 3 or 4 in the morning, Anyway, look, all the noises you're hearing is people right outside my apartment. I told you I live in a small little motel apartment, and they're just sitting right outside in the whatever the area is called. There's a pool right there. Someone's saying, who is Garo? I'm Garo. That's my name. My full name is Garabet, Garabet. Garabet. Like the word bet. Garabet. That's my first name, but that's my full name. But I never use that name. Garo is my name, and I told you Garo equals king in gematria, the exact same as the word king. JL is my initials of the channel. JEWrassic Liars. Yeah, I'm Armenian. And all Armenians are Christians. The first Christian nation were the Armenians. I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. I came here when I was a very young child. That's why I don't really remember much about it. A town called Karma El Zaytun in Beirut. I'm trying to say the right way. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Beirut, Lebanon, Karma El Zaytun. I can't remember how to pronounce the city name. Karma El Zaytun. I don't know. It means the land of olives, I think. That was where I think I was from. See that what's so incredible? When my mom and dad were alive, I never asked these questions, And then now I want to know everything, and they're dead, and I can't even ask them, God, save their souls, So I know my mom's going to heaven, but my dad is iffy. That's why I'm hoping that God has mercy on him, And that they had the Beirut, Lebanon explosion on August 4th. And I've been talking about this for 5 years now, Yeah, exactly. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. And I told everybody I was going to break the Matrix. And the Matrix guy, Keanu Reeves, is born in Beirut, Lebanon. And he was born at the same hospital that I was born at. What is what is Keanu Reeves doing in Beirut, Lebanon? What was his mom doing there? It's so that's what I'm saying. It's incredible. You can't make this stuff up. Anyway, so I guess there's a couple of ways to spell it, but look, it's got the EL in it in my town where I was born. You see, Karm El Zaytun. Zaytun means olives. I'm not sure what Carmel means. I don't know what that means. Let's ask Google. What is the translation? How come they don't tell you, man? I can't find out. Yeah, I can't find out. I have no idea. I just know that Zaytun means olives. Here, let's have. How do you say olives in Armenian?
Here is your translation.
You idiots! I don't want to. Maybe it's. I don't know. It's maybe Zaytun, because Armenians in Beirut, Lebanon, they could speak three languages. They speak Armenian, Arabic, and Turkish. Even though they can't stand the Turks. And the Arabs, most of them are Muslim, but there are Arab Christians. But Armenians are all Christians. It's just funny that because they mix up some of the names. Because in Armenian they even say like if you do something good or something, they'll say mashallah, even though it's got the Allah in it. Because the Muslims, they use the word mashallah, or connecting with Allah. See, what happened is the word, because it means God, the word Allah, but their God is not the same as our God. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for the Muslims, they don't believe that Jesus is God. They think of him as just a prophet. Yeah, Beirut, Lebanon is completely messed up now. They destroyed it. I told you, everything America touches, they destroy, man. That's why the antichrist is coming here. Don't you get it? No, Keanu was born in Beirut, Lebanon. But they probably moved over there, but he was born in Beirut, Lebanon. So if he moved to Hawaii later, yeah. Here, I'll tell you here. Where was Keanu Reeves born?
Beirut, Lebanon.
See?
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Keanu Reeves, in full Keanu Charles Reeves, born September 2nd, 1964, Beirut, Lebanon. Canadian actor who found his greatest success in comedy, science fiction, and action movies. Reeves's mother was an English performer and costume designer, and his father was a Hawaiian geologist.
That's about it. Anyway, so that's why I'm not sure if the word Zaytun is Armenian. Maybe it's not even Armenian. But in the Bible, they talk about the cedars of Lebanon. Lebanon is mentioned a bunch of times in the Bible. How many times is the word Lebanon mentioned in the Bible?
According to the New York Times, Lebanon is mentioned in the Bible 75 times because of the vast
Oh, it was about to say because of the vast contribution of its people to their contemporaries. He says, and he supports this theory by quoting the prophet Isaiah, and Lebanon shall be turned into a fruitful field, and the fruitful field shall be esteemed. Nice. Very interesting. And my mom, she was born in what was known as Palestine when she was born, but it's now part of Israel. She was born in Haifa. Where is Haifa located? Yeah, it's part of Israel. Haifa is Israel. It says the city is a major seaport located on Israel's Mediterranean coastline in the Bay of Haifa, whatever, country Israel. So they took it. That's where my mom was born. So my mom was born in Israel, you know what I mean? But I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. All right. Anyway, that's it. Any last words, folks? I appreciate everyone being here. And make sure you watch all my videos to understand, especially the people who are not understanding. You have to watch all the videos. Just, be patient and understand what you're seeing is coming from the Holy Spirit, okay? So if you if you don't have patience for, Holy Spirit-led information, then what am I supposed to tell you? You need to find, ask God to give you patience. Any last words, folks? Oh yeah, somebody, I forgot to show this. Somebody showed this to me. Someone remind me next time to show that about the iPad Go. Yeah, I don't want to show it now because that person's not even in the chat. I want to show it while he's in there because he mentioned something I missed, so that's why I want to show that while he's in the chat. Anyway, look, to the people who have family or friends in Seattle, look, all we can do is pray for those people, okay? But the least they could do is get away, as far away from the water as possible. That's all I'm telling you. Get, as far outside of Seattle if you can, outside of King County if you can, and outside of Washington State if you can. But if you can't, get as far away from the water as possible during, look, June 11th is the target date, but it could happen on June 10th, because these people all connect to it. Okay, Prince Philip is born on June 10th. All right. June 12th is George Bush Sr.'s birthday. June 14th is Trump's birthday. Okay, and 6/11 is connected to Elvis, up and down. So that's why I'm saying it could happen in between those days, but 99.9% says it'll be June 11th. So the least you could do is get them out. Tell them to just, go pick them up for a day and drive them out. Pick them up on June 10th and drive them out of the area. Or pick them up on June 9th and drive them out of the area for a couple of days. Take them to Vegas if you have to. Take them to Vegas and lose a few $100s. Who cares? Anything's better than being stuck in, Seattle, whatever the hell's going on. Yeah, Seattle Mariners. Check this out. Yeah. Who do the Seattle Mariners play on June 11th?
The Mariners will be playing the Red Sox on June 11th at 7:10 p.m. in Seattle.
See, it's in Seattle, too. And June 13th, somebody's saying on June 13th they play Minnesota Twins. But, we're not going to look at that. We want to know who's playing. Hold on. Who do the Seattle Mariners play on June 10th?
On June
Same
10th,
thing,
the
Red
Mariners
Sox.
will be playing the Red Sox at 7:10 p.m.
Watch. You know what would be funny? Somebody needs to look for that. It might get rained out. Who knows, Somebody needs to find out is it going to be raining on that day. Watch, it gets rained out. And they don't show up. Huh. Who did Seattle Mariners beat on June 11th, 2021?
According to ESPN, Savale dominates for 9th win. Indians blank Mariners 7-0.
So Cleveland played the Mariners last year. You see that? But it was at Cleveland, I think. Yeah, it was Seattle Mariners versus Cleveland. I guess it was in Cleveland. I told you Trump and Cleveland is the 216 area code, right? Isn't that interesting? Now, tell me, is that a coincidence? Because remember, I told you that June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, which is the 16-2, and August 4th is the 216th day, which is the 216, and that's the day Trump gets his head wound. And I told you he's going to get his head wound in Ohio, somewhere in Ohio. Trump gets his head wound, and Cleveland is in Ohio. Cleveland is the 216 area code, and it was on June 11th, 6/11, which is the day I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? The two prediction dates right in front of your eyes, right there. Cleveland. 216. Did anyone get? Did you get that or not? Do you see how ridiculous that is? That's ridiculous. Come on. And that was last year. Again, I guess that's just a great coincidence again. Is everything a coincidence? Look, folks, there's always some coincidence, all right? Some things are a coincidence. But look, that's why whatever I'm showing you, you got to understand. There are some of things that are just coincidence. But overall, it is not like overall the all of it. I would say 80% is scripted and maybe 20% might be coincidence. And you know, the people were talking about this iPet goat thing. I'm assuming that's what you guys are talking about. I showed how the iPet goat, the dates that it came out to June 11th, all connected to 9/11. Let me see if I can show that. I was going to end the video, but let me just show that real quick. I might as well just do the whole iPet goat thing that I was going to show. Let me see if I have it here. Where is it? I hope I can find it. Is this it? No. Where is it? Man. No. I can't find it. I will just type it in. Just give me 2 more minutes to see if I can find it. No. Man, I hate when I do this. Because I have over 1,000 pictures. It's hard to remember where's what. I'll forget it. I guess I'll just save it. Wait, is this it? No. No. Darn it. Forget it. No. iPet Goat didn't come out on June 11th. No. Don't write that in the chat. Erase that. I don't want people to even see that. No, what I'm saying is it has connections to the 9/11. The date that it came out, it had connections to 9/11. Let me show you. Hold on. When was iPet Goat released? Not iPad, you dummies. iPet Goat release date. So it came out June 24th, 2012. Okay? June 24th, and June 24th. Yeah, there you go. Actually, you know what? Put it back. I forgot. You were close. Because June 24th is 6/11. That's the day Elvis' movie coming out. I forgot. Yeah, that's what I had said. So 6/24 is 6/11 because on the old calendar, on the Julian calendar, 6/24 is 6/11. And Elvis' movie's coming out 6/24 this year. So iPet Goat was on 6/24, 2012. Let's go by the date, 6/24, 2012 to 6/24, 2012 to this year on 6/11. Let's see what we get. What the hell? Oh, I got the wrong date. 6/24 to 6/11. See, that was the date, not on the. That was not the date of the release on YouTube. It was the release date of the film that was. I guess they played it somewhere else first. The iPad Goat for an audience. Anyway, like as a short documentary film or something at some kind of festival or whatever. You know, like a Cannes Film Festival type of thing. Anyway, look. So from 6/24/2012 to 6/11, look, it's 9 years, 11 months. Or 18 and 19 days, because if you don't count that day, it's 18 days. But look, 119 months, 19 days. Again with the 9, it's the 16 upside down, 16 upside down, 6/11 upside down, 9/11. It's, it's full of 9/11s. You know what I mean? It's 9/11 forward, 9/11 backwards, 9/11, 9/11. What do you mean, no Elvis movie? What are you saying? The Elvis movies, yeah, it was released on the Elvis movie's coming out 6/24, 2022. And 6/24 is 6/11 on the Julian calendar. Okay, so that was the release date of iPad Goat movie, but not on YouTube. The release date on the YouTube was, let me show you the release date on YouTube. The iPad Goat was released on YouTube because it only has one video on that channel. Can you imagine? They put only one stupid video on that channel. Why would you do that? What's the point? I don't even get it. Hold on. All right. So let's see what the channel says. So it says that it came out July 3rd, 2012. Okay? So they put it on YouTube on July 3rd. So like 9 or 10 days after the release of the movie to whatever the release was on 6/24. So from 7/3, hold on, 2012, let's see what we get. 7/3/2012. We get, look, even better now. See, it's a perfect number basically. So from 7/12 to 6/11, what is it? Look, 9 years, 11 months, 9 days. So 9/11 forward, 9/11 backwards. And same thing here. You see? I'm just saying, think about how ridiculous that is. 9/11 forward and backwards. I mean, could that be, another great coincidence? Yeah, I'm gonna save that. I don't want to talk about the Dwayne Johnson thing in this video because I need to end it. But I'll talk about that. I've already talked about it, but I'll rehash it again. But I appreciate everyone's comments, and everybody has great comments, and you know what I mean? We all need each other, you know what I'm saying? So we all help each other by helping us find information, So what is your comment, Crystal, about no Elvis movie? What does that mean? What were you saying that for? I'm confused. Can you answer that before I end the video? That way I know what you were saying.
Who are in distress can call that national suicide.
Yeah, what about it? I know. I'm saying, what about it? I'm confused what you're asking. Are you asking me to do something with it? Looking at, I mean, what do you want me to do? That's what I'm asking. Anyway, if you go from the day that I Pet Go was released to Elvis's movie date, it will be 9 years, 11 months, 22 days, which connects to the 9/11 to 11/22 connects to JFK's death date. But anyway, like I said, Elvis's movie's coming out in June. It's going to be a big deal. They're going to be talking about it all through June and probably late May, which is coming up. So, because the movie's coming out, like I said, June 24th, 6/24, 2022 is 666 also. 6 plus 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 2022, 222 is 666. 20 plus 22 is 42, and Elvis died at the age of 42. And Washington's 42nd state, and 6 plus 6, I mean 6 is 6. If you just do 6 6/24 is like 6 66 is the twin number, because 20 equals 66. Anyway, so like I said, there's just too many connections. And 6/11 is 6 times 11 is 66, plus the 2022, which is 666. So, even that is 666, the 6/11 date. And 6/24 on the Julian calendar is 6/11, okay? There's no way around it, I told you. And 6/11 on the Julian calendar is 5/29, which is JFK's birthday. And JFK's birthday is the backwards of August 4th, because JFK's birthday is the 149th day of the year, which leaves 216 days in the year. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. So it's the backwards of August 4th. You see how it all comes around? I'll show you what I mean. August 4th on the Julian calendar is 7/22. 7/22 is the backwards date of 6/11. What that means is 6/11 is the 162nd day of the year, which leaves 203 days. 7/22 is the 203rd day of the year. You see that? And how many days are in between 6/11 and 7/22? 42 days. You see how it all connects? Literally, it does a full circle right there. August 4th to 7/22 connects to the 6/11. 6/11 connects to 5/29, JFK birthday. 5/29 connects to August 4th, which is Trump's birthday. Trump's head wound day, which is connects to the JFK birthday. JFK gets the head wound. Connects to August 4th, Trump's head wound, and Obama's birthday. You see? It did a full circle. Absolutely impossible coincidences. What I just showed you. Which I've shown in the past many times. All right, folks. God bless all of you. I'm ending the video right now. So I'll leave the video up for at least a couple of days. All right. God bless. Remember, Jesus is God. Get right today. Don't wait till tomorrow. All right. We're not perfect, but you got to try and stop sinning, folks. We all fall short, but you can't just live in absolute sin. It's impossible. You got to stop. All right. God bless everybody. Jesus is God. End of video.